But welcome, ladies and gentle people. Welcome to Redline Racing League, the Monday Night League. And we're here for round number 14. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, round number 14. And we're here for the Belgian Grand Prix at Spa. And as you probably would have noticed, no VSI Ross Graham tonight. He has work commitments, so he is not commentating with me tonight. So it's just me. But we do have a grid. I think it was 18 cars. So fantastic to see that the Monday is still going pretty strong. And kind of big news, but not really. This will be the last race before we go on a week break next week. So last race before the week break, and then we come back for Monza. But yes, as we're waiting for Mr. Jarrett to pick his tyres, I'm going to do the championship standings right now. And we have New Zealand Ryan in first place after Hungary. He's on 291 points. Second place is DRC Jared on 198. So he's 93 points behind. So he's under 4 race wins. We've got 9 rounds, including this one to go. So last week, he's kind of put himself in the championship hunt a little bit, but needs another strong result here tonight. Third, we got Oz Formula, who only came in at Zandvoort. Has missed a couple of races. He's third on 93. Fourth is on Deathbro, who is not shown up again, so gonna have to keep an eye on that. Fifth is that Matt 039. Sixth is Bazooka. Seventh is Penske, or Ambrose is now known. 8th is Benny, who's shown up for the first time in quite a while, so fantastic scenes. Broken Reptiles in P9 and B Dubstep is in P10. Outside the 10, we've got Laggy in 11th, Poms is in 12th, Savory 13th, Deal 14th, Venom 15th, DT 16th, Carbo Oz is in 17th, Mitchie in 18th, and Edge is in 19th. In the Constructors, we have Racing Point in first on 319 points. Second is Mercedes on 208, so a 111 point gap separating the top two. Third is Alfa Romeo on 102. Fourth is Ferrari on 100, so a bit of constructors battle for P3 happening pretty much. Fifth is Renault on 89. Sixth is Williams is on 82. 7th is McLaren on 55. 8th is AlphaTauri on 48. 9th is Red Bull on 39. And 10th is Haas on 28 points. So constructors battles are happening, especially from 3rd to 6th with Alfa Romeo, Ferrari, Renault and Williams. So a battle to keep an eye out on there. I'll get the usual graphics up for you. So what we got? We got Deal out there on mediums, Oxygen Thief out there on mediums. I think Edge is out there first. Yes, he is. We got Poms out there as well on the mediums. So yes, so we don't know what the weather is. Oh, obviously we know the weather for qualifying. As you can see, it's beautiful out here at Spa. But we do know Spa can change on a dime. We see some people in watching this live feed. Welcome everybody. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Monday. I do have the chat open, so I can still see you. So pop in, say hello. Let us know what your thoughts about Spa is. Speaking of thoughts, this is Dill's favourite track, and I said to him earlier that I'm expecting a race win, as Oz Formula's had a bit of a moment, and he's got he's got front wing, but there might be cosmetic damage. He might be actually coming in. To be fair, yeah, he's understeering very, very wide, so I'd say he might have some wing damage. Let's have a look at Edge. He's already invalidated. Dill has not, and Savory has not. So the first person to set a lap time will be Dill 419X. Let's just watch this lap as it unfolds. They come towards this very, very understeering corner. I think Formula's had another moment. He's actually retired. So I don't have the bloody graphic thing up for you to see who's out or not. Oh, that's just fantastic. Yes, anyway, getting back to Dill's lap. Coming through this middle sector. Oh, bit of a lock-up on the mediums, but hopefully he's got enough fuel to do another... he's had a spin! As Savory's also invalidated, so a lot of cars invalidating at the moment. What we got? Matt's had a crash. RBR's not invalidated. So Oxygen Thief is the next one. Potentially. Hopefully Dill has enough fuel to do another run. As Oxygen Thief goes purple middle sector as per usual, because everyone else just keeps crashing or invalidating. So coming towards the bus stop chicane is Oxygen Thief 23. He'll be the first one to set a lap time. Big cautious coming through the bus stop, but opens up DRS. No, he does not. But he gets to the top of a 44.5. Can definitely go quicker. Now he opens up DRS, which is not sure. As Jared is out, ladies and gentlemen. Mitchie's on an out lap. Ambrose, he gets to the top of a 41.7. Actual scenes here, ladies and gentlemen. Mitchie's on an out lap. So we've got Ferrari of Jamie. He's not doing a lap at the moment. Okay. I'm thinking we might be seeing a lot of crashing. Unless we're doing a restart. No, we're not restarting. So, yeah, not sure what is actually going on here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll stay on board with Vex Dill. Benny's invalidated, so Dill going purple, but don't read too much into that, ladies and gentlemen. Unless, what's Edge doing? He's invalidated. He'll probably come into the pits. And yes, he will. So here comes Dill towards the bus stop chicane. Might see some potential overtaking, maybe. But here comes Dill, opens up DRS. It's not going to be pole, but it will be P2 with a 43.4. Dill can go a lot quicker than that, I must say. RBR, he's invalidated. Would have done a 43.6. That would put him in P3. I think Thief, Oxygen Thief did not improve. He's just stayed in P3. Mitchie, potential slipstream from his teammate. Hopefully Ambrose can get out of the way. He does. Coming through the bus stop chicane. Oh, Mitchie nearly validates. Comes across the line. There's a 43.3 and goes into P2. So it's a McLaren front row lockout at the moment. Oh, Mitchie, you don't want to be doing that. I just know Savory is out. That is a big crash. So Savory not pulling out his weight at the moment. Pulling his weight for the constructors after he showed some strong pace last week in qualifying for Hungary, but this week. So we got Savory, Mince Pie, DRC, Jared, Ozformula, and Jamie JW21 is our DNFers at the moment. Nobody on a lap, so we'll stay on board with Poms for the win 87 here. Hopefully he uses this footage for his YouTube channel or whenever he decides to make content again. Coming through turn 1, a little bit of a lock-up, but gets okay traction. Up shifts to 5th, 6th. Coming towards El Rouge and Radion. Very, very nice and tidy. Does Pomps with 87 go. Opens up DRS and this long back straight. I'm expecting many overtakes will be happening here. As Pomps goes purple with a 29.9 first sector. Oh, as Pomps has bottled it. He has had a spin, ladies and gentlemen, and that is this lap ruined. And the pressure of people watching Pomps 2870 has gotten to him. And he'll be coming in and putting on another set of tyres. So the next person to set up time will be Is That Matt, and he looks up at the understeering corner, coming towards No Name. Oof. This is going to be an interesting race here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Depending where people want to where people want to qualify and what have you, coming towards this chicane is That Matt 039 in that Williams. Very nicely done. He does a 15.120 middle sector. About 20 seconds to the line. Don't think this will be pole. We'll just stay on board with Matt till the end of this run. Opens up DRS, and it's a 43.6. He goes P4. Maybe the mediums. Well, I guess, wow, lap of the, not really lap of the goals, but DT goes up into P2. Brazuka goes up into P2 right now, so times are coming in here now, ladies and gentle people. Very nice lap there from both Brazuka and DT. Splits the McLarens at the moment. I thought Edge was going to be spinning out there. Who can we ride on board with? Pence here starting a lap. I think DT's not doing another lap. Matt's definitely not doing another lap. Edge still can't get a lap time in. RBR just doing laps at the moment, invalidating when he can. I guess we're right on board with Benny. He might get a big slipstream here. And the one in front is actually X still. He's getting a slipstream from Edge. So we'll... Oh, Benny! Okay, so Dill's taken ahead of Edge. I think Edge is just giving the slipstream to Dill, which may have hindered him a little bit. As Ryan is now coming out, so it's going to be interesting to see what Ryan does. He's actually in the middle sector. He's coming into the last sector. So, missed that. So, Dill, the other flag, it's Benny. He's had a moment. Still got front wing, but he'll be coming in. Okay. Dill goes purple sectors. 1 second up on his time. He needs about 1.7 to claim pole. Scratch says Ambrose goes even quicker. What a lap. It does a 41.5. Dill needs about 2 seconds. Opens up DRS. P2. And it's a 42.2. He's 7/10 off Ambrose at the moment. Marcus Ambrose on provisional pole here. with 5 minutes remaining, this is going to be a tight finish here, ladies and gentlemen. And Benny doing another lap, which I'm surprised about. So it's going to be interesting to see what Edge, RBR, Water Pumps, and New Zealand Ryan do. Considering, I mean, Savory, Jared, Formula, and Jamie are not going to be doing any laps because those four have retired. Benny's the caveat in P10. This is going to be an interesting qualifying session come the end. Matt still is currently P7 on the mediums, last of the time runners, but would expect him to go on softs, and yes, he is. Ryan goes purple middle sector. I mean, it's not really a shock, but could be a glitch as well. But we shall see come towards the end of this lap, coming towards the bus stop chicane. Does New Zealand Ryan? And Ryan is actually going to come in, so would not be surprised if he starts last. Potentially. So Ambrose is in, Dill is in. Oxygen Thief will probably be coming in. What's Betty doing? I think he's going to come in. Maybe. And Edge is out there on his out lap, so he's going out very, very early. You want to be coming out as late as possible, but I suppose traffic is the one thing to look out for. So obviously we'll stay on board with Edge as he's the only car out there, but Poms is now coming out with 2 minutes 50 remaining. So let us know in the chat and comments of when this video does go live on who do you think will be claiming pole position here tonight. At the moment Ambrose has it, and he's 7/10 clear of X still 419X. This, I know I jokingly said I expect Dill to get pole here tonight, but I don't know, to be honest. I mean, if Ryan does a lap, obviously Jared's not doing a lap, neither is Oz Formula. Don't know about Water and what he's going to do. We do have Poms who in a 70 in 16th, but no lap time yet. He's out there doing a lap. He is a pole sitter for the Monday League. Oh, as Edge goes too far out wide, and I think that's his qualifying over. He'll be starting probably about 13th or 14th, depending on who sets laps. Benny's now coming out, so he's got enough time to do a lap. Oxygen Thief has retired. I've just seen that, and why isn't the game giving me... this is really irking me. So once again, another night of not seeing who is DNFing or left the session. So fantastic work, Codemasters. Actual scene. So Oxygen Thief will not be improving. So yes, we're right on board with Poms as he'll be the first one to set a lap time. And I believe Benny will be the last one. He's got a minute to get around. RBR is going. Oh, you don't want to get grass on your tyres, Dill. Alright, so we'll go back on board with Poms for in A70. You'll take Sector 3. It's just still letting cars go through. I think potentially Edge is doing another lap. But we're staying on board with Bob's coming towards no name. Hasn't invalidated it like last time. Coming towards Puon. I think that is correct. If I'm wrong, I do apologise. So Benny will be the last one to cross the line, and he does it with 3 seconds remaining. And that is qualifying over here, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. So Ryan, Warden and DT will not be setting laps or improving. They have finished. So the first one will be Palms to cross the line. There's a 14.4 middle sector. Coming towards the end of his qualifying lap, and we've got 22 laps for the race here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be actual chaos around here. Coming towards bus stop chicane. No lock up. Opens up DRS, and it is a 42-3. Oh. He's in P3 at the moment. Mitchie is not improving, and he is out. Edge has done something. He's not improving. We got a Williams of, I think it's RBR. He's not improving. Who is the other Ferrari? Oh, it's Warden. What's Matt? No, so the next person will be Matt to set a lap time. Can he improve on his P8? P5 at the moment. Ambrose does not improve. Dill is out. I think Bazooka is the next one. Then it'll be Benny. So here comes Bazooka. Can he improve? He gets P2. Benny! I don't know. I think it's P6. Benny goes P6 here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what a qualifying session. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. SBRM Bros 4 has pole position here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Bazooka is in P2. And X-Steel 41X is in P3. Poms is in P4. Matt is in 5th. Benny is in 6th. DT is in 7th, but he's on mediums, so he can go a lot longer in the race. Mitch is in 9th, and Oxygen Thief is in P9. And last of the time runners. Then we've got Savory, Jared, Ozfilmer, Jamie, Edge, RBR, Warden, and New Zealand Ryan. Excuse me. Wow, what a qualifying session. Only 9 drivers qualified, do you know? But it is Belgium. You might expect to see some invalidations. It is very, very easy to invalidate. I should know because I do it all the time. And clear skies once again, ladies and gentlemen. Actual scenes here tonight. Oh, wow-wee. So, usually I ask Ross about his prediction for race winner and surprise podium. That will be still going on here tonight. I'm just waiting to see what drivers will be doing regarding their tyre choices. I don't think you want to touch the hard, so maybe you might see a lot of people on the mediums, start off on the mediums. Might see 1 or 2 that did not set a lap time and start on softs. But we shall see, we shall see. As the drivers are going to go off on the formation lap. So let's have a look at tyres. So DT, the only person in the... the only person that qualified is on mediums. Savory's on mediums, Jared's on mediums, Ed's on mediums, RB on mediums, Warden's on mediums, and Ryan on mediums. Then we got Jamie and Osborne on softs, which is a kind of surprise, but we shall see what these cars are going to be doing. But yes, so race winner and surprise podium. Well, considering where people are, Jared is ahead of New Zealand Ryan. I know neither of them set a lap time, but that is crucial for Jared if he wants to keep the momentum going his way. He's 93 points behind New Zealand running the championship. I know Jared doesn't care about the championship, but just trying to hype it up. You know, got to give the fans something. But, yeah, so Jared in P11 on the mediums. I expect he'll overtake Savory pretty quickly off the line. Yeah, I'm going to say DRC Jared for race winner and a surprise podium. I mean, anybody in the top 3 will be a surprise. I know Ambrose is a race winner already. He won Brazil last season, the last race of the season. We've got Bazooka in P2. If you can get off to a good start, create a gap behind him. Can never know. Deal with his favourite track as the 2 Red Bulls collided each other. We've got Palms, who's a pole sitter in P4. We've got Matt in 5th, who I don't think has got a podium this season. And Benny's at 6 too, don't forget. DT's in 7th with the mediums. Who am I going to choose for surprise podium? You know what? I'm going to say DT for surprise podium. I'm going to say Jared for the win and DT for surprise podium here tonight. Just trying to get the better camera angle. And here we go, ladies and gentle people, for 5 red lights. Here we go, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Penske gets off to a good start. Don't know what Ryan is doing, but yes, Bazooka looking for a move. No deal. Holding on to P3 currently. Yes, he is. Pomps is in P4. Got cars going wide. There's someone lagging out. Oxygen Thief has lagged out. So I have missed that. I do apologise. And Ryan is not actually leading. It's actually Ambrose, and everybody gets off cleanly. Ambrose creating again like sector 1. Not sure what that is for. Oh my god, that Williams of RBR getting ever so close. Jared is in the P10. Oh, there's contact. Oh my god. Oh no, Jared's been taken out. It's a VSC. What a 5-second penalty. Severe collision. Minchie's had a spin. Jared's got involved. There's Formula happening. Oh wow, what the hell happened there? Wow. What on earth has just happened? Jared will be spitting chips as it's green flag racing once again. I think Oxygen Thief is back in. He's got... Oh, wow. Does Formula have any wing damage? Warden does. Edge, I don't think he does. What about Ryan? Does he have any damage? And Jamie is now out of the race. That is a big crash. It's off the track. We're going to see a safety car as Penske completes lap 1. Dill, not sure. I think Dill might have lagged out. I think everybody's ghosting. Let me just check the chat. Nothing is happening just yet. The yellow flag sector 1, Jared. Oh, Jared is not in. Oh my god. Codemasters, fix it again, will ya? So, to recap, we have Formula in 13th, Ford in 15th, Oxygen Thief Oxygen Thief is in 15th, and Michi is in 16th. So we got hards, mediums, hards. Jarrett is on mediums. Potentially can go to the end. Not exactly sure. Are we actually... Okay, so we're not restarting just yet. So, wow, big controversy has happened. Big crashes already. We had a VSC already, but no big boy safety car. Yellow flag sector 3. Edge is out. Will that trigger a safety car? I don't think it will. It would have been called out by now, as Pom sets the fastest lap of the race so far. DRS will be enabled. Just missed where Edge retired. Benny is into the lane. He might have got it caught up with Edge. But Brazuca hounding SBR Ambrose number 4 at the moment. DRS, no overtake mate, got to save up his fuel and his DRS. Ryan has overtaken DT. He's going to be overtaken by Savory. He's going to go down the inside. Yes, he does. Does DT have any wing damage? I think he might have. Wowzers. This is... wow. A lot of controversy on lap number 1 and 2 has just been had here, ladies and gentlemen. As Dill, I think Dill's back into the lobby. I don't think he actually left. I think he just Codemasters and it's game pretty much. So Savory is in P8. He's 2.2 behind his yellow Ryan, but he's on mediums, don't forget. And the top 5 are all on softs, so this is going to be now an interesting race. Dill goes so far out wide, he must have some wing damage. I think he does. No, he doesn't. So Dill doesn't have any wing damage. He might actually, it might be just cosmetic. Brazuca still under a second of Ambrose. Ambrose not pulling away. Both of them, they're saving up their ERS. And we might start to see some pit stops happening very, very soon. Depending on how good the drivers on the softs, are going with their tyres at the moment. So while we have a look at the leader, so 30, if Ambrose were the pit, he'll come out into P number 9 as Ryan's gotten past RBR. For P5 as Ryan started at the back, and I think the only way Jared gets back into this is if a safety car comes out and it just helps him out. He's 93 points behind his yellow Ryan with, including this race, 9 races to go. So it's the equivalent of 4 race wins. So the championship is still open for now, but Jared needs to overtake Ryan and finish ahead of him and just claw back some points. As we go back to the battle for the lead, Ambrose and Brazuca still going out. They put out a gap to Poms. He's 2 seconds ahead of Brazuca. Let me just check out something. There we go. There's race control. Of course that I have to pause. As Ryan's overtaken Matt. I think Matt's softs might be starting to wear out very, very quickly. Is Matt going to play the team game here, even though RBR is a reserve? Is he going to play the team game here and let RBR through? You might let him through on the Camel Straight here. RBR using some overtake, and Matt's just closed the RS, and RBR has overtaken Matt. P5, and Ryan's 3 seconds behind Pom's 49.7 here. As Ambrose and Brazic are still duking it out. Then we just pause and unpause, and no rest control just yet. Yeah, for like sector 1, it's a Ferrari. Oh, it's Warden's out! Oh no. That is a big crash at Eau Rouge. Third DNFer. Will that trigger safety car? Nothing is happening. He's off track. There he is. No safety car yet. As Ambrose put out a little bit of a gap to Bazooka, but not by much. Only a couple of tenths, but he still have DRS. Can't juke Bazooka going into the pits yet. As we're on lap number 6 of 22. 17 laps to go along this Spa track. And Roscoe has missed out on another race again. Lots of controversy once again has happened, and we might be seeing some stewards after the end of the race. Dillon gets a 3-second time penalty. That's not going to help his cause. DT is in P9 at the moment, like sector 1 and 2. Oh, Pomps had a spin, and Ryan and RBR, Matt, Dill, and Savory. Wow. So Pomps was chilling in P3, and he's had a spin. DT catching up. He needs to get past Pomps for the win A7 here. Oh, wow, we'll get back on board with Brazuca. The battle, Ambrose! He's getting a bit squirmy. Those softs aren't working for him. Savory gets a 3-second time penalty. New Zealand Ryan is about 4 seconds behind, but it's now 3.5. Ambrose holding up New Zealand. Brazuca 82. Could we see a first-time winner around this track? And Mitch has had a spin at Eau Rouge. We know what happened last time. I commentated a race around here. A safety car came out because someone had spun, but neither of them are coming in. It might be too early for the mediums. The gap is under 3 seconds to New Zealand Ryan, and he's on mediums, don't forget. Dill's right behind Matt. Savory's 2.3 Poms is right there as well, and DT is not that far behind. So there is battles galore happening inside the top 10. Nothing is happening inside the top 10 just yet, but we shall wait and see. Brazuca is now 7/10, so he's lost a bit of time coming out of turn 1. Let's have a look at ERS. Both of them will, I think Brazuca might just have a little bit more. Ryan's starting to pick up the pace. Dill's got by Matt. Where's Savory? He's going to be able to take it by Pontoline. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Can he not spin it? He holds into P7, and DT's getting a little bit held up here. Needs to get past these two drivers quick, smart. It looks like he's got a bit more pace than that Red Bull and Racing Point at this stage of like sector 1. I think it was one of the Renaults. I think it might be Oxygen Thief who has left the session potentially. I think he's back in now. DT's getting more penalties. Sorry, I'm clicking the wrong button, but here we go. Once again, Brazuca against Ambrose. Still another 3-second time penalty. Sorry, I'm talking so much at the moment. Matt in the P6, looking for a move onto... it's Oxygen Thief is now out. Will that trigger a safety car? Yes, it does! And Ambrose and Brazuca has said, thank you very much. We'll take this opportunity to get onto a set of mediums and go to the end. Wowzers. A big boy safety car here, ladies and gentlemen. Our first one in a couple of weeks. We didn't have one at Hungary, we only had a VSC, but wowzers. Savory's in. So this is not a bad ploy from Savory. Get onto another set of tyres, do your one lap and come straight back in for another set of mediums. And go to the end. It is possible. I think Savory might have had a 5-seconder. Jared is in. Will Benny and Mitchie come in? I'm presuming they both will. So Ambrose comes in P3, Brazuca P4, Matt's in 5th, Poms is in 6th, so I think he's done the he's overtaken next to in the pit lane. DT's on hard, but expect him to come in. Savory's on softs, but expect him to come in. Formula is on mediums, probably staying out to the end. Jared on hards, might see him come straight back in. Benny's in. What does Mitchie do? I think he's just going to stay out and go to the end. Oops, safety car can guess who's going to win this. Says broken reptile. Well, at the moment, the ball is in Ambrose's court as Ryan and Narby are getting very, very close at the moment. So the ball is in Ambrose and Brazuca's court. While we wait, let's check penalties. See, Ryan has a penalty. So that's interesting. RBR's got a warning. Ambrose has got nothing. Brazuca's got nothing. Matt has 2 penalties. Poms has a warning. Dill has 2 penalties. DT has a penalty. Savory 3 penalties. Formula's got nothing. Jared's got nothing or a couple of warnings. Benny has a penalty. Mitchie has 2 penalties. And that is it. So Ryan is now in. I'm surprised DT's not coming in for another set of mediums. That is interesting. So that's your penalty situation here, ladies and gentlemen. Jared's staying out, so he's ahead of New Zealand Ryan, and expect to see New Zealand Ryan come straight back in. There's no way he can take those soft tyres to the end of the race. Are we going to see Mitchie come in? Yes, we are. I think Mitchie just wanted one more lap on those hards to get for the mediums to go to the end. And he's close enough to the safety car, so this is going to get interesting here, folks. We might see another safety car. Who knows? I think Ryan might have just done it for the fastest lap point. One can never know. But the biggest story is DRC Jared is now ahead of New Zealand Ryan after the lap 1 incident, and this is help out DRC Jared to get ahead of New Zealand Ryan. He's 93 points behind in the championship, and if he stays ahead of New Zealand Ryan, that gap will come down. Oxy, I don't blame you. Broken Reptile says, hell, he will take them softs to the end. Remember, I took softs 15 laps at Hungary. But different track. Belgium is a far more different track than Hungary. The softs around here, I think they're about, 11 laps. I think the softs can do half race distance, I think. But you'll be suffering tyre wear towards the end as Mitchie is going to be coming back on these mediums. So Ryan, you can't take life out of those softs very, very quickly. And this is going to be a late call for the safety car to come in. If If it stays at one more lap, expect Ryan to come in. Nope, safety car is in this lap. A very, very late call for the drivers. But we're going to go green flag racing very, very soon. And there we go. Can Matt get past Brazuca? Oh, he's looking for it. No. So RBR is taking the lead of this race. Ahead of Ambrose on pole sitter and Brazuca. Ryan's overtaken DRC Jared already. Ryan just giving the wave, saying thank you. Surely after so many years they can get it right. Well, it's a Codemasters game. Mitchie, Broker Reptile saying Mitchie for the win. Well, he's in the court as Ambrose is overtaking RBR already. Osformula's overtaking DT. Expect to see Ryan to overtake DT like that. Oh, the grip on those softs. Ryan is in heaven at the moment and he's in P8. Jared needs to make a move onto DT as well. As DT goes a little bit wide. Jared gets a time penalty. Oh, that's not what you want to see. As he's overtaken DT for P9. X still in the middle of this sandwich at the moment. With Oz Formula and Ryan right behind them. What? So there's a big accident. Oh wow, there will be actual filthy. I think he's just clipping that. Oh no, I think Osformula is going to let him through. So, wow, okay. So Ryan's back in the P6, DT 7, Benny's in 8, Jared's down in 9. So Benny's overtaking him. Oof. Jared is getting, he needs to keep his cool. He needs to stay out, keep his cool and not make any mistakes. Formula is into the pit lane, probably with some front wing damage. Let's go back to the front pack. RBR is very, very close to Ambrose. But don't forget, RBR did not pit under safety car, so I think he wants those soft tyres at the end. Also, Formula is in 13th. 12 laps on those softs. I do think it might be doable, but this is going to be a taster battle for the front. We got the top 6, all within a second of each other here, ladies and gentlemen. Benny gets a 3-second time penalty. Looking for a move onto DT. Oh, Jared hits the curb. He doesn't want to do that. Savory is in P10. Mitchie's up in the P11. They're like Sector 2. Osformula's had a bit of a moment. I think he might have P3 wrapped up if Death Bro does not show up for any more races anyway. But Ryan and Pom's gaining onto is that match 039. RBI gets a 3-second time penalty. That's going to hinder him come the end of the race. Oh, Pom's just letting through New Zealand Ryan. Yep, the softer compound tyres working very, very wonderful for him. Let me just... No, nothing. Alright. Matt's already a second behind Brazuca and he needs to get under a second for that DRS. But it's going to be all for nothing as here comes New Zealand Ryan. And Pom's for the 870. Will he make a move on to... Is that Matt? Pom's looking for it. No, he's going to back out of it. Benny's overtaking DT. Can Jared make the same move? Very good racing. Oh, hold it. Oh, DT. Savory's going to be joining this party very, very soon. Mitch is not that far behind them. But Jared's overtaken DT's down to P8 while New Zealand Ryan's in P4. it's not helping him out in the championship, but there you go. Breaker Reptile saying go Brazuca. So Reptile going full Brazuca here tonight. But I might be thinking Brazuca might be letting Ryan go through after DRS. He's going to look for it. Oof. Both given the space. There is Brazuca. Ryan around the outside on the soft tyres, the better grip. As RBI is finally in. But so Brazuca stays P3. Savory gets a time penalty. That's not what you want. As we're on lap 13 of 22, 10 racing laps to go. Ryan does have DRS. Same with Brazuca. Right, don't forget Ryan does have a penalty. Penske and Brazuca have nothing. Bulmer sets the first lap, but he's currently in P13. As Jared is up in the P6, so he's overtaken Benny. So I do apologise that I missed that overtake, Jared. It might have been a DRS overtake on the long straight. But Jared's over the P6, it's not going to be doing him any favours. As Ryan is on the soft compound tyres and hounding Ambrose at the moment. We've got 10 laps to go. As Poms gets a penalty, and that's not going to help after the race. Something's happened with Benny. He's getting a bit all out of shape. As Savory's looking to take advantage of this. He's currently P9. Mitchie, 3-second time penalty. You don't want to be doing that, Mitchie. Oh, Savory. No, you don't want to be doing that either. He just lost a heap of time there. As he comes New Zealand Ryan onto Ambrose, and we'll be seeing a DRS overtake on this straight here. Both of them are using overtake, but Penske is not using it anymore, and here comes New Zealand Ryan and blazes past SBI Ambrose into the lead of the race. But can his tyres hold on for the remainder 9 racing laps to go? Still enough time for a safety car to happen, but one can never know. His RBR is moved up into P11 on those soft compound tyres. So we've got a 3-way scrap on at the moment. Oh, Ambrose has hit the curb, and here comes Brazuca. He's gone up to P2. Yes, he has. And both of them have lost a lot of time to Ryan. DT's made the move on to Jared, who's gone out wide, and he's lost another position to Benny and to Savory and Mitchie as well, but I think Jared's just letting them by. Oh, this is actual catastrophic for DRC Jared. Oh no. Oh, as Poms is making a move onto Matt for P4 at the bus stop chicane. What a move by Poms 2870 in that racing point. Now, can he get himself a podium here tonight? I don't think Poms has a podium in this season. As Dill's overtaken Jared. RBR's in the pit lane.
Why must life be so hard? Why must I fail in every attempt at masonry?
How's your father's project coming along? I think he's almost done. Yeah, he's done.
And we're going to do that. Spectate. So we're back. We're gonna watch the final couple of laps. Don't know what I'm gonna do with the video. I'll just cut all that out. Oh, I'm so glad that I'm still streaming. Otherwise, it would have been All right. So what have we got? We don't want that data. We want tire. All right. So we got a safety car lap 19. Bazooka's taking the lead. He's still on mediums. Ryan's in P2, Ambrose P3, Matt's in 4th, Poms is in 5th, Benny's in 6th, Savory's in 7th, Mitchie in 8th, DT 9th, Dill in 10th, we've got Jared in 11th, Oz Formula in P12. So RBR has retired from the session. Not exactly sure what has happened there. So we might be seeing some stewards inquiries come the end of the race. This is going to get tasty here, folks. I'm just going to pretend nothing happened. And, yeah. Oh. Alright, I'm just going to have a drink of water, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, we are back. Alright, so we're going to wait and see what Bazooka does now. We'll stay unpaused because I want to check penalties as well. Does Bazooka come in? No, so he's going to gamble on those mediums. Alright, so penalties. Let's have a look. Alright, Bazooka has 2 warnings, so he's on the brink. Ryan has 2 penalties. That's New Zealand Ryan. Oof, okay. Penske's got a warning. Matt's got 3 penalties. Poms has a penalty. Benny has 3 penalties. Savory, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 penalties. Mitchie has 3 penalties. DT has a penalty and 2 warnings. Dill has 3 penalties. Jared has a penalty. Oz Formula has a penalty. Alright, so that's the penalty situation at the moment. So Bazooka and Ambrose in prime position, but don't forget Bazooka's 1 warning away from getting a penalty. And Ryan has 2 penalties. This is going to be a chaotic final 2 laps here, ladies and gentlemen. And the thing is, no more DRS. This Oswald has joined the queue. No, it's a lap down. I hope not. Yeah, no one is a lap down. We got 2 laps to go. No more DRS, so it's all about that slipstream and overtake button bridge mix. Oof. Actually, while we wait, let's have what's the fastest lap? It's by RBR. He's out with a 43.6, but we might be seeing that beaten pretty soon. All right, so we're gonna go on board with Ambrose for the race start. Safety car is in this lap. So it's Bazooka versus Ryan versus Ambrose versus Matt for the top 4. I don't count out Poms just yet. And the clouds are coming alive here, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting very, very dark. Ryan looking for a cheeky move on the Bazooka already. Oh, it's green flag racing. Ryan going down the inside of turn 1. And he gets the job done. So he needs to stay within 6 seconds, does Bazooka. And he wins this race with 2 laps to go. Neil's had the moment at turn 1. Jared's up in the P9. Here comes Ambrose with the slipstream ahead, and he's up in the P2. Bazooka's fallen down by the wayside. Can Matt get himself onto the podium here tonight? Oh, this is going to be close. Mitchie's up in the P7. Something has happened with... He's out. Mitchie's out. That is a very, very weird crash. And Matt's overtaken Bazooka. Jared's up in the P7 around the outside of DT. And the Red Bulls at 10th and 11th at the moment. Benny's up in the 6th. Pomps is in the 5th. Bazooka's, after leading the pack, is down in the P4. Ambrose is 1.5 seconds behind New Zealand Ryan. Matt does have 9 seconds of penalties, but I don't think he'll be getting onto the podium here tonight. As Ryan is going to be checking out, he needs to gap everybody by 6 seconds. At the moment, if the race were to end, he would be down in the P9. So he needs to gap people by 6 seconds. Yeah, for like Sector 3, it's the 2 Red Bulls. They have collided. Savory is out. And looks like Dill will get 1 championship point. Bazooka and Benny. Poms for the win. He's had a spin. And he got Jared. Was it? Oh, no. Oh, wowzers. Dill has retired. Bazooka's 3-second time penalty. What is going on here? Formula's up in the 5th, DT's 6th, Benny's in 7th, Jared is in 8th, Pons is in 9th. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. As chaos is happening. How do you get into leagues? Go to our iDash website. You can sign up to our Saturday or Monday leagues, but they are coming to a close very soon. We've got 9 races left of the season, but also follow us on Twitter and DM the Twitter account as well. As Matt and Ambrose are battling out here for the final P2 at the moment, I should say. Benny is looking for... watching this battle between Bazooka. Bazooka's got on the curve. He's around. Formula's up in the 4th. Benny's up in the 16th. He's in P6 at the moment as Ryan has won this race. Ambrose across the line. Matt... I do apologise. So Ryan won on track. But Ambrose has won the Belgium Grand Prix. Ryan in the P2. Wowzers. I do apologise, that was the final lap. Just chaos it through right behind everybody. Oh, wow. Ambrose has won a league race here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. His second win on the RRL Monday League. And champagne is happening tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan extends his championship lead. It is over 100 points now. I think it's 108. But here we go. Ambrose takes 2 with the no penalty strat. Ryan takes P2 and the fastest lap point. Oz Formula is in P3. Matt is in 4th. DT's in 5th. Bazooka is in 7th. And 6th, sorry. And Benny is in 8th. Then we got our DNFs of DLC Joe, Pom Swin A70, X Still 4 on X, Savory Mince Pie, Mitchy 950, RBR 9707, Oxygen Thief 23, Water 99, RBHR Edge, and Jamie JW21 is our DNFs. Wow, what? What a race! What a race! So yes, I do apologise that we missed a little bit of the race. I'll have a talk with the admins of what they wanted, what they want me to do for the video, which will be uploaded tomorrow, which is Tuesday, the 3rd of November, at 6:15 PM or 5:45 PM. It'll be premiered then on the RL YouTube channel. And yeah, I'll leave the standings at the end of the video once Matt updates them. And yeah. So just to reiterate what I said earlier on, this is our last race because we have a week break coming up. So no race next week. But we'll be back on the 16th for Monza, which will be, I would assume, chaos will be happening. But yes, until next time, it is goodbye. Codemasters did give this everyone driver today. Let us know who was your driver today. I'm just going to give it to Ambrose because why not? And yeah, until next time, it is goodbye. I think Mitchie might be back for Saturday after Belgium. So I do believe so. If I'm wrong, I do apologise, but I think Mitchie might be back after Belgium. So yes, until next time, we'll see you at Monza, and hopefully Roscoe will be back and we can use his footage for the video next time. See ya!